that? Sounds absolutely awful. And the noise is in here too, and it's sort of, when you rev it up it goes away, and then when you come off, back it comes. I'm hoping the microphone's picking this up, by the way. It also makes some other interesting noises. So if I turn the wheel, and the only obvious sign that anything's wrong is this. On top of all this sound, I'm also getting a ton of vibration through the cabin. Obviously, those bits of belt are vibrating away, and sort of between gear changes you get a little like that. So, what's the answer?
Now, before I tell you what the answer is, I'm going to give you a little rundown of what I've already done to this fan to try and fix this issue. I have already replaced the cam belt tensioner, the water pump, the auxiliary belt tensioner, and the auxiliary belt crank pulley, which is the one at the bottom. Now, the reason I've done all this before doing what I'm doing today is because I didn't even know that what I'm doing today existed until I got chatting to a bloke down the local MOT station. Anyway, as you can see, I'm working my way down through this side of the engine bay, removing everything that I need to remove. Here goes the engine mount. Just so you know, I did have a car jack under the engine to stop it falling through the bottom of the car when I removed this. Obviously, when the jack took the weight, it fell a little bit, and then I pump it up afterwards to raise the engine back up again. So at this point, the only thing left to remove is this weird brown weight that sits on the front of the chassis leg. I assume it's something to do with weight distribution. I don't really know what it's for, but if you know, let me know. So of course, I've bought the cheapest little spline tool on eBay that I can find, so a few swings of the hammer gets it on, and then just whizzes off. Easy as that, no messing around, as long as you've got an impact gun anyway.
Now I want to quickly stop and talk to you about why this pulley has been causing all the issues. So this pulley actually has a one-way gear in it. So what should happen is when the belt is on it and the alternator is spinning, I should be able to turn this one way but not the other, a bit like the back of a bicycle wheel. But obviously the old one that's just taken off does not turn at all. The new one, however, I can turn very easily in this direction and not at all that way, and that's how it should be. Okay, that, fingers crossed, is the cause of all of my issues. So let's put it on and find out.
One thing to note about the alternator pulley is some of them are reverse threaded. It depends on how the belt's routed and what way it will be spinning while the engine is running. Luckily my one ran the normal way, but maybe check the new one of which way the thread is before you try and wang it off with an impact gun. I'm pretty sure the torque spec on this is 1 UGA. If you've done an UGA dugga, that's too much, so just be careful with that one.
time to see how she sounds. Alright, yeah, it still sounds like a tractor, but it sounds like a good tractor, like a well looked after tractor. There is no longer any weird, like, I mean, there's still a little bit of vibration, but it's no longer like a weird noise going on inside the cabin. And the auxiliary belt tensioner's no longer vibrating away like mad, and it's not doing it down here either, right at the crank and the, I think that's the power steering pump or something. And also no weird squeaking noises at full lock like it was before. So if you guys are getting a similar issue with your transport, in fact, I think these alternator pulleys are on most vehicles these days. If you're getting a similar kind of issue with like noises during turning and anything like that, have a look at your alternator pulley, because it's probably the issue. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's been informative and you found the answer you're looking for. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.